Okay, so good morning everyone.
Morning, sir.
How are you all?
We are fine, sir.
So guys, today we are going to have a group discussion. A topic this is, should Chinese products be banned in India or not? So you have to give your opinion. You have got freedom to speak anything. You can tell yes, it should be, or you can say no, it should not be. So today I want to see who is going to become initiator. Come on, raise your hands up if you want to initiate. So many people, that's wonderful. So now I would give that chance to Sabiha. Sabiha, it's your turn, okay?
A very good morning, everyone.
Morning.
You all are welcome in this group discussion. So I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to initiate this group discussion. The topic given to us is whether the Chinese products should be banned in India or not. In my personal opinion, I think the topic is itself a very interesting topic to discuss. In my opinion, Chinese products should not be banned in India because India gets its raw material in cheap rates and in bulk material from China, and which is very important for making different type of technologies and different type of necessary items. So I think Chinese products are a part of Indian development. So I think I would like you all to participate in this further conversation. Please go ahead.
So I would like to add some points in her opinion because I feel that Chinese products should not be banned in India because it is when the supply of something is very low and the demand is very high. So in that case, what happens? It creates a chaos. And in India, if you talk about India, so production is not high, so we are not able to provide all the things like mobile phones, some gadgets like this. We are having a mic in our hand right now. So if the things will be banned from other countries, so we will not be able to provide the things in India, right? So what will happen? The things that we can buy at a very cheap price, like 100 or 200 rupees, so that cost will reach up to 50,000 around. So, for example, I forgot the name of a country. In one country, it was done when they banned other countries, but there was not any production in that country. And because of production, what happened? The demand was same because people wanted some things like products like mobile phones and other things. So many things are there. But when they banned it, after banning it, what happened? The demand was same, and the things, they were very less in that country because there was no production in that. So that's why a small thing of 100 rupees, it reached up to 50,000, 1 lakh rupees. So this can create a chaos in the country. So that's why I will say that we should not ban the things that we buy from other countries like China and some other countries as well, right?
In my opinion, now time in India, Chinese products should be not banned in India because the last 2 years in India suffers the lots of crisis in India. When came in COVID-19 in India, after our Indian economy also going not so well. But nowadays India is growing better another company in the world. Uh, Chinese products should be banned after 2 and 3 years ago.
I'm disagree with some points like it's cheaper. Cheaper, it's also cheap quality. Like there is no security, they easily hack. When we start a war with China.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Sachin. I would like to say one thing. As he said, Chinese product no guarantee. We all are also using a China for Chinese phone, Oppo, Vivo. Nowadays going so well in marketing. Lots of person purchasing these two companies of phones because it is no costly. We all are easily purchase.
So I think so. It should be not banned because in India, lots of material import in our country, and we make lots of things with the raw materials like which is come from China.
We should not ban because the things which are coming from other countries, we are because they are made with technologies, right? But when we ban some country, so what will happen? The technologies that is coming to India, we will not be aware of that as well. So when the things are coming to India, we are learning so much from there, by using those things, so we can enhance our growth as well. So that's why, to grow your country, so we should not ban other countries as well. If you ban them, so we'll not be able to get the technology, high tech, and the way that they are making the products, right? So that's why we should not ban it.
There are lots of material available in India. You can say that about that product. That product is a Chinese product. Suppose we have a phone and we have camera stand. I think this material is Chinese material. When we get same product Indian, I want to ask you the configuration of any object, the features of any object is same, Chinese and Indian. Lot of difference between price, Chinese product and Indian product.
So I would like to say that if we will keep buying products of China, then the economy of China will increase more and more. Nowadays, if we will think about the China is becoming more and more developed because they have lots of idea to make the product. Whenever any country is going to make the product, China immediate start making that product. Even they don't have the any research, even they don't have the resources, even they don't have the proper knowledge of that product, but they immediately start to manufacture that product without knowing the proper knowledge, and they also all the time use a very cheap materials without taking care of that. It will be harmful for the person who is going to use, and without researching about that if we are going to use very cheap products, very cheap materials, then it will be harmful for our environment also.
According to my opinion, Chinese products should be banned, not only in partially, not fully, because the dependency on a other country for the developing country is not a good. Like we exporting a lots of things from the China, because if a country want to grow and a country want to increase their GDP, so they need to reduce the dependency on the other country. Like recently we faced the war between the Ukraine and the Russia. So that time the crude oil price is so increased. Why we have to face a high price? Because we are dependent on the other country for the crude oil. So dependency on the other country, it affects a lot. And if we want to produce things in our country, it's very good for our Indian economy, because India is full of laborers, abundance of laborers. If a government set any industry in India and they start small domestic industry, it's help us to increase our GDP. So according to me, it should be banned partially, not a fully.
Totally agree with her that being dependent is good, but being too dependent will harm the dependent only. So I think that whole country is like a family. Everyone should help each others. Everyone should help each other. Like me too personally, if we talk about our daily life, we too are dependent on someone. Maybe our parents, maybe our friends. But if we talk about the whole country, it will get few products from other country will get products from our country. So it should be like a chain between all the countries, and it will only bring unity in the whole world. So I think being too dependent will only harm the dependent, even to the one we are being dependent on.
Chinese government know we have a lots of a population. If we want to do such a good thing in our country, we can do, and we are able to do that. So that's why maybe they are opposing always us.
In my opinion, if we ban Chinese product, then the result is going to be the loss of employment in huge number. In my opinion, China's product should be banned because China is a rivalry country of India. That's why we should be banned the Chinese product, because if we buy the cheapest price of products, so we should make the products in our country.
Point is that we should go for the production. We should increase our production, right? So we should not talk about that we should ban them immediately. Sometimes if we ban them, it is directly harming our country. It will harm them less, very less. but we will be more affected with this because the things will be not be exported to the country, right? So we will not be able to get the things, so availability will be very less, and we will not be able to provide the things because there is no production in India, right? And with this we are stopping the learning as well, because when we are stopping the things where we are banning any country, so they will grow on their pace. Why they will grow? Because they are doing production, they have the power, their population is their power, but our population is bane for us, it is not a boon for us.
I think Chinese person is know that our psychology. I am telling about Indian psychology. Okay, what Indian thinks about Chinese project, and when we want to be purchase any project, what thinks India always want to be purchase very cheap project. We always when we go for purchasing anything, he always see the price of any project.
After 2005, China government initiated a program. Every Chinese person should be literate, because if every person literate in a China, it will improve their economy, because everybody, if a literate person, they improve in their life so many things.
There are many people, means large amount of population, and not only they have the large amount of population, they have resources also. If we do not have that much of resources, then how we will produce the cheaper product?
My opinion is that when we are banned the Chinese product, it's a very harmful of us, because we when the Chinese product came on our India, when we are learn of these things, we understand how it is invented and how we are used in these machines. Then we invent of lots of machines like mobile phone.
I disagree with ma'am and I agree with him, because but one thing he said that we should never, I'm not talking about never ever, this time in this condition we should not ban. As ma'am was talking about that they are attacking on defense and they are attacking on our army as well, so in that way ma'am was deviating the topic. So main thing is that if we ban them, that is harming us or not. If we ban them right now in this situation, so that will harm us very badly.
Member of WTO, and it is very effect on India, and and Chinese product is banned, but not that time, not this time.
I also agree. Chinese products should be banned, but partially, not completely, because we are completely dependent on Chinese products. We use in our daily life mostly Chinese products in our daily life. If I talk about mobile phones, shoes, clothes, everything is Chinese. Which we are using. So that's why I think it should be. We should try to manufacture it in our country. We should try to use more and more Indian products. It will improve our GDP also. If we ban it, it will affect our GDP and
Many phone is company Korea, and when we will ban the when will we ban the Chinese product, our Indian GDP will increase.
My opinion is should not be banned Chinese products, because we are using 80-90 products are Chinese.
So finally we have come to the conclusion, and the conclusion says that we cannot ban them because we are under compulsion. So we will have to continue the things that we are buying from China. So because it is helping us to increase the collaborative approach as well, and unless we are skilled, we are properly skilled, and we are not able to be properly independent, so we cannot ban them. So as we start production at a good level and we will be totally independent, so in that time we will ban them.
Okay guys, so now we had a great discussion, and did you notice something? That our company is going to hire 3-4 people from this group. Everybody spoke well. However, we are going to hire only 3 or 4 people from this group, and we'll call them back after 1 week. Okay guys, Okay, and whenever any company says that they would call you, they will call you when pigs lie. So guys, very good discussion, and we could reach the consensus, right? The consensus was that yes, we can ban the Chinese products, but not immediately. There must be kind of systematic way. Then slowly when we feel that yes, we have that kind of raw material in India, then we can ban that. Then we have to make another raw material, then we can ban it. After that we can do that slowly, okay? But if you're thinking it is going to happen today, that will not happen in that way. Got it? Very good discussion. Clapping for everyone. Come on.